So hello there guys, welcome back to R&G Forge, and it's raining, and so yeah, so we just finished the metal forge build here, and so what I need is a longer coal rake, because the old one I have here is really short. So if I put it over the forge, you can see it's really short, and when I rake the fire, my hand is always a lot across the fire, and I always get burnt. Because this was made when I had the Malvern forge, which was like a quarter of this, so it was literally like a small thing, really small Malvern forge. And so it worked well with that, but it works terrible with this because I keep getting burnt when I reach the far side. So what I'm going to do for this though, you see this one's quite complicated. It's got a complex rig, it's got twist in it. I'm just going to make it really simple for two reasons. One, because I need it quick, and I need a functional working one. And two, is that it'll be easier for beginners, like if you just start and you need a coal rake, which is one of the first tools you'll need. It'll be easy for you to make. So I'm going to start, I think I'll work this out with roughly 80 centimeters of 12mm round here. And that, for the people that use inches, that is, let's get this, it's roughly, I don't know, you see, it's, so 80 is, where are we? 80 is there, 30, I don't know if it's clear, it's about 31.5 inches, let's say. 32 or 31 will do. Or just, you can to your needs and size. I just find that 80 centimeters is the size I need. Okay, so I'll cut the steel and we'll get going then.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. Sound right, boys.
Okay, so you probably can't see this on camera because the fire pot's, not the fire pot, there isn't a fire pot, but the bricks are quite deep, so you won't see, but the core's really hot at this. So now we're going to put in our steel, heat the tip up, and get forging, I guess. Okay, so we're going to start by flattening the first sort of like 15 centimeters or so.
It sound white, boy.
It sound right, boys.
Okay, so you should have something that looks roughly like this, and you notice this, on this side is kind of like straight, and on this side there's a sort of bend down, and that's practically, the way you do that is practically like if you're putting bells on a knife. That side's much thicker than this side, and that's just to add some sort of style to it, and also it will point the thing down more, which will be more better to use, more comfortable to use. Okay, so now I'll take another heat, and I'm going to move the camera to the horn of the anvil, and we'll bend it to form the shape that it needs to function. Okay. Okay, so you're going to want to bend this down a bit here on the 12mm part. And bend it over again on the top like this to form this shape. Now we're going to give it a nice straighten, and then you just touch it up a bit so it all is straight, and then you're good to go. Okay, so now we're going to go and quench that side so we can work on the other side. The side of the ring. Now you can make this, the rake part here as thick or as slim as you want. And bear in mind that lip there is the part that goes down. Bear that in mind for when you orientate it. Okay, so nice and hot, you want a good heat on this. And we're going to be back over to the horn. And you're going to bend down like this. Okay, and then you're going to come up. And don't worry if this kind of bends on you, because what you can always do is go back to the vise and straighten this up later. Quite hard at first to get a perfect circle, and I do still struggle to this day getting one. Your best bet is just getting a good hot heat and then just working a piece of steel until you get a nice looking circle. Now what I'm going to do here, just take another heat and take that to refine this much better and clean it up nicer here. And the hotter the steel is at this point, the easier, especially when you're working like with 12mm. You want your anvil secure down as well. So that's the other thing that I've experienced here, because mine wasn't. This was tricky, now it is, and it's really better. But yeah, so I'll go back in the fire and I'll try and get this rounder then. And that there is about it really. Now if this is wonky, which mine is a bit, what you can always do is take it to the vise and just giving it a straight. I mean wonky in terms of like not being in line with your this end here. So I'll just do that off camera because you will probably, it's just nothing to it really. It does take a bit of practice to get these rings nice and round. You can, of course, this is the simplest version there is, because normally you taper this and wrap it around, or just have it tapered, like in this one. You just have it tapered, but that is still effective, especially if you're using round stock. It's not as good as you're using square though. It works, but it's just not as nice. So yeah, I'm going to straighten this, and that's about it really. So, hope you enjoyed the video, hope this was useful, and yeah, just get into blacksmithing because it's a nice craft, and we'll see you next time then.